Okay, dear students, this is the second part of the third lesson, squares and square roots. Here we are studying about the properties of square numbers, and there are 7 properties here. And the first property is the ending digit of the square of a number is 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. If the square of a number, that here it is 11 square is equal to 121, that is 1 is here, and 10 square is equal to 100, that 0 is here, and 37 square is 1, 3, 6, 9, 9 is here, and then 6 square is 36, that the ending digit is 6, and then 5 square. 5 square is equal to 25, the ending digit is 5, and etc. And here these 6 digits, that is 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. These numbers should be the ending digit of a perfect square. And then the second property is a number is having 2, 3, 7 or 8 at its unit place is never a perfect square. It's never a perfect square. Numbers ending with the 2, 3, if 432, 563, and here 7 or 8. These 4 numbers here. This is not here. That is 2 is not here, 3 is not here, 7 is not here, and 8 is not here. These if a number ending with these 4 digits, 2, 3, 7, 8, it is never a perfect square. And then the third property is if a number has 1 or 9 at the units place, 1 or 9, then square of this number has 1 at its unit place. And 1 or 9, 11, 19, 39, etc. That is, we get 1 at the, if 9 square is 81, 1 at the unit place. Here is 11 square is equal to 121. If 1 or 9 at the ending place, if a number has 1 or 9 in its units place, the square should be 1 at the units place. Okay, the next property is fourth property. If the digit at the units place of a number is 4 or 6, then the square will always have 6 at units place. That is, if the digit at the unit place of a number is 4 or 6, the last digit is 4 or 6, then the square, its square is always have to at the units place have 6 at the units place. That is, 4 square is equal to 16. That is, here 4 is in the unit place and 6 in the unit place. Here 84 square, this 4 in the units place, and the last digit is 6. That is, if it is 4 or 6 and the last digit unit place is equal to 4 or 6, we get 6 in the last place, 6 in the unit place. And the fifth property is if a number ends with n zeros, if the number ends with n zeros, number of zeros is equal to n, its square, if we take the square, the square ends with the 2n zeros. If it is 1 0 there, we get 2 zeros. If 2 zeros there, we get 4 zeros. And if it is 3 zeros there, we get 6 zeros. That is what it is. Fifth property. If a number ends with the n zeros, n's number of zeros is equal to n, its square ends with the 2n zeros. That is 30 square. Here it is only 1 0, and in the square we get 2 zeros. Here it is 300. That is, we get, if here is only 2 zeros, and we get 4 zeros here. And the sixth property, a perfect square number leaves a remainder 0 or 1 on dividing it by 3. A perfect square number, if it is a perfect square, here 9 is a perfect square. If it is divided by 3, 0 or 1 dividing it by 3, that is 9 divided by 3, that is, we get 3 3s are 9 and the remainder is 0. And here 16 is a perfect square, that is 4 4s are 16. If it is divided by 3, if you can take any number that is divided by 3, any perfect square, 9, 16, if 4 is divided by 3, we get 1 remainder. If it is 16 divided by 3, we get 5 3s are 15 and the remainder is 1. And if it is 25 divided by 3 is equal to, that is 24, the remainder is 1. Dividing by, that is equal to 6, that the remainder is 1. This is the sixth property. This is seventh property. For any natural number n, this is the equation n plus 1 the whole square minus n square is equal to n plus 1 plus n. Here n plus 1, this is a term, that is n plus 1. The whole square minus n square is equal to this n plus 1. This minus changes to plus n. That is, this is an example, 35 square. This is n plus 1. Here it is n plus 1 and minus n square. That is 34 square. We get the answer. That is the perfect square is equal to 35 plus 35 plus 34. 35 plus 34 is equal to 69. 35 plus 34 is equal to 69. There is a question. If a number ends with 3 zeros, how many zeros will its square have? If a number ends with 3 zeros, how many zeros will its square have? That is, we know that if a number ends with n zeros, if a number ends with n zeros, there then its square will have 2n zeros. 2n zeros. Okay, if a number ends with the n zeros, that is, we studied in the previous property, one of the property, if a number ends with the n zeros, then its square will have 2n zeros. And if a number ends with 3 zeros, if a number ends with 3 zeros, if a number ends with the 3 zeros, and its square will have, that is, its square is equal to, its square will have 3 into 2, that is equal to 6 zeros. 2n, that is, the 2n means n is equal to 3, and this is 2 into n, or 2, that is, we can write it 2 into 3, that is 2 into 2n, that is 2 into 3 is equal to 6 zeros. Next question is evaluate 37 square minus 36 square. And as per the property, what is the form? That is, equation is n plus 1 the whole square, a square minus, that is, n plus 1 the whole square, minus for every n, that is n square, n plus 1 the whole square minus n square. That is, here n is equal to 36, that is equal to n plus 1, that is, we can change this into n plus 1 plus n plus 1 plus n is equal to, n plus 1 is this 37, that is, n is equal to 36, 36 plus 1, 37, that is 37 plus 36, 37 plus 36 is equal to 73. n plus 1 the whole square minus n square is equal to n plus 1 plus n plus 1 is equal to 37. This 37 plus 36 is equal to 73. Okay, hope you enjoy this lesson. Thank you.